Jesus, why do we celebrate Easter?
Let me tell you a story, little one. Easter is the day everything changed forever. The day love proved it was stronger than death.
But how?
It began during a week they now call Holy Week. On Sunday, I entered Jerusalem. Crowds cheered. They waved palm branches. They called me king.
That sounds like a happy day.
It was. But the cheers didn't last long. By Thursday night, I sat at a table with my closest friends. I washed their feet to show them love means serving, not being served.
But isn't that something a servant would do?
Yes, because love doesn't look for a throne. It kneels, it serves. It lifts others higher than itself. And later that night, I was betrayed.
They arrested you?
Yes, they mocked me, spit on me, whipped me until my back was torn. They pressed thorns into my head until blood ran down my face. And then, they nailed me to a cross.
They nailed you?
Through my hands and feet. The pain was unbearable, but I stayed. Not because they forced me, but because I chose to. I hung there for hours, carrying the weight of every sin the world had ever known.
Why would you do that?
So you wouldn't have to carry it alone, so every broken heart could be healed, so every sin could be forgiven.
That sounds like the end.
It looked like the end. I was buried in a tomb. A stone sealed the entrance. It felt like all hope was gone. But 3 days later, before the sun even rose, I opened my eyes.
You were alive?
I folded the grave cloths, and I walked out of that tomb, alive.
You really came back?
I did. I defeated death, and from that moment on, anyone who believes in me can have life that never ends.
So Easter is about you rising?
It's about the darkest day turning into the greatest victory.
I'm glad we celebrate that.
And every time you choose love, forgive like I forgave you, or believe when it's hard, you're celebrating Easter too.